Thank you very much, Ambassador. And let me now present my close remarks in a couple of minutes. So let me start by saying that the last numbers that we produced and were launched a week ago show that as many as 161 million people went hungry, and an extremely large increase. It's a huge increase in 1 year. And there is a lot more to this. 3 billion people don't have access to healthy diets, and over 30% of the global population lack access to adequate food. At the same time, we have a restriction of our natural resources that we need to resolve. But even more, our latest models estimate that without urgent action by 2022, there could be an additional 9.3 million children suffering from wasting, the most lethal form of malnutrition, and child stunting, a chronic form of malnutrition, could increase for the first time in 3 decades. So the challenge is huge, and this initiative brings an opportunity because we need to create the change that we are asking across the food system summit. So we have to achieve SDG 2. That's something that we have to do. It's extremely difficult. We are off track, off path for a lot. But still we believe that if we put the efforts in this coalition of Action for Zero Hunger, we can bring a solution to the problem that we are facing. And we have learned now that there are specific things that we have to do. There is no one solution for all. There is not the same intensity of the solutions for all the countries. And that's why it's so important to hear the countries through the dialogues, through the representatives, because we need to target interventions. If we apply across-the-board interventions, we won't achieve what we need to achieve. This coalition is based on science. It's based on work that was done through CERES. FAO also participated later on. And we have been updating with the same model for the summit, the priority areas, and the packages of interventions that we need to put in place to resolve this problem. So we have to be effective, we have to be efficient in the way we allocate the restricted resources that we have. It was told this morning that 40 billion per year. That's correct, but 40 billion per year of investment, plus the investment of the countries. But it's not any investment. It's very effective and efficient investment. And that's why we believe that this is a priority and this coalition is a priority. We as FAO want to bring also the food coalition that we're working with the Italian government and other member countries to be part and to build together a global alliance for coordinated actions open to all stakeholders interested to safeguard food security and nutrition and promote sustainable agri-food system transformation. This coalition was launched in the Matera Declaration, point number 10, and also point number 6 is central because it's about financing the change that we want to finance. So we are happy to work together with this coalition to bring it together and to bring all the work that we are doing with the countries so that we can together support this initiative and bring all the member countries together with us and will provide us the opportunity to build upon its convening power for a coherent coordination approach to zero hunger. So we need to create the change. Let's start working and let's start being efficient in the way we allocate resources and target interventions, and we know that packages of interventions are significantly more cost-effective than individual types of interventions. Thank you very much, Lawrence.
Thank you, Maximo, and thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the government of Italy and from the Director General for the invitation to this session. So we have been repeating across since the beginning of the pre-summit that we are off track and off path of achieving SDG 2. And you will say, well, we'll keep repeating these numbers. 169 million more people hungry in 2020, and we are reaching 811 million people hungry in 2020 in total. So why we repeat them so much? We repeat them because they're terrible, and we need to change them. And the only way we change them is by implementing things at the country level. We have to create action at the country level. And this year, we are lucky, I think, and we have an opportunity that we have this combination of meetings and actions that are going to take place. And the G20 took this extremely serious. And that's where the Matera Declaration came to life. And the Matera Declaration has a core focus on food security and nutrition. It not only looks at the issues related to certain topics which are crucial, like One Health, for example. It has that as a priority topic. But it also touches in the way in which we can implement things for change. It talks about the importance of financing for agricultural sector to be able to achieve this. We keep talking about financing a green recovery. But that means working with the rural areas. That means working with agriculture. That means action in the rural sector. If not, we are not going to have a recovery, and we are not going to have a green recovery. So it's central what the Materia Declaration brings in terms of the importance of sustainable food security and trying to understand the importance of implementing actions, but also looking at the trade-offs, at the effects over the nature, the effects over emissions, and how we can minimize those. Now, one of the core topics for FAO, which have taken this extremely serious with the Director General, is the Food Coalition. And the Food Coalition is a mean to be able to implement actions at the country level. The Food Coalition was built based on needs of countries after the COVID-19. We collect detailed information at the level of our country offices to identify what were the major challenges. And we are complementing this with a consensus that was arrived in the Materia Declaration. And the Food Coalition is envisioned as a key tool to operationalize ideas for concrete results under multiple thematic areas of work, including those set by the summit and those underlined in the Materia Declaration. The Food Coalition aims to build a global alliance for coordinated actions open to all stakeholders interested to safeguard food security and nutrition and to promote sustainable agri-food system transformation. And again, it's sustainable agri-food system transformation. This initiative is already supported by a number of active member countries and will provide us the opportunity to build upon its convening power for a coherent and coordinated approach to zero hunger. And that's where we create the link also with this pre-summit, because the pre-summit is looking at the same idea, is looking at how we can do the agri-food system transformation, how we can achieve zero hunger. And it's time to break the silos. It's time to work together, and that's why we believe that the Food Coalition could be an instrument to work together with the Zero Hunger Coalition that is being built today in the pre-summit, and to work together to push actions concretely. It's a mechanism that will allow us to put actions concretely at the country level to resolve the problems we are facing. FAO therefore welcomes and is proud to participate and co-lead with partners the formation of the Coalition of Action for Zero Hunger, working together with the Food Coalition of the Italian government, the Matera Declaration, and what we are aiming to do. I look forward for our discussions today and trust that our joint efforts will culminate and bear the fruit in September on the occasion of the summit. So I call upon all of those present to work together with us at this pre-summit, the Food Coalition, and the UN Food System Summit for a food secure, sustainable, and prosperous future for all. Thank you very much.
Torero, Chief Economist at the FAO.
So thank you very much, John, and I would like to join my voice to the importance of data and a digital coalition to transform the agri-food systems. And would like to convey FAO interest to co-lead with partners this important coalition. Data is at the core of the gene of FAO right now, the DNA of FAO in the strategic framework, is one of our key accelerators and is one of our key elements that we will provide, and we would like to work together on that. The data and digital ecosystem is fragmented and incomplete, with many system actors working in silos, and digital solutions and data sources can help to reduce this asymmetry of information and can help really to help farmers, especially smallholder farmers that are the ones that really need data and do precision farming because of the restricted information, to be able to move forward and to come up with this. So enabled by rapid digitizing economies and societies worldwide, it is possible to develop new ways to respond to agri-food systems opportunities and challenges dynamically and at a scale. Claiming the full potential of this digital revolution requires access to and collaboration around the use of data and digital solutions beyond capabilities. So the coalition we are suggesting involves three main working groups and solution clusters. The first one is Future Market Playbook, which develops and supports transparent, inclusive digital pathways and sustainable models enabling farmers and consumers to build more efficient, climate-smart markets for nutritious food. The second one is One Map, which develops data agency and consent management mechanisms linking small agri-food system businesses, policymakers, and digital service providers to generate foundational data assets for digital food system innovation and interoperability for individual to global scales. And the third one is Digital Data Cornucopia, which emerged from the food system track number 1 which brings together a consortium of organizations in which FAO is also involved to co-develop a common resource-efficient data infrastructure to facilitate data use and sharing of food systems analysis. So we do hope to have the support and commitment of many members for this ambitious agenda, and we believe the International Platform for Digital Food and Agriculture also could play a crucial role in this initiative. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. No, thank you, Massimo.